everyone, it's Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am completing a layout here using my Coco Vanilla Studios collections, and this was actually for one of the challenges that came around over in National Scrapbook Day weekend. This challenge was their monochrome challenge. I find this challenge quite difficult, but I think I managed it. So from this one piece of paper, I cut a big circle and then I flipped it over and put the A side and the B side together. So it's all the same piece of paper. So the reason why it looked like there was another page behind it is because I got a really thin white piece of paper and just put tape all the way around the edge of the page to match the paper, and then the circle had something to adhere to. I did also distress the edge of the pink paper, but I didn't, inside the circle, but I didn't distress the edge of the spotty paper. So I'm just playing around with my flowers here, but that flower has a green leaf on it, so I decided to cut it off. To be true to the monochrome feel, I decided to cut it off. So I matted my photo in a plain white mat and then a little mat of just some scrap paper from the Coco Vanilla Studios collection that I had, and then decided just to add a little something to the right hand side. So I just got a little, a scrap of paper, and just popped that down the right hand side. This little lady, I'm not 100% sure where she originally came from. She was sent to me in a happy mail by the gorgeous Alice Wilkes, I think you say her name. And I just thought she matched perfectly with my photo. She looked a little bit like she was chilling out like I am. She's got the glasses like I do. So I just decided to add her in. And then that could go with my Just Unwind title. I did pop her up on foam, and I could not be bothered popping the rest of my letters up on foam. So the letter N is up a little bit higher than the rest of the letters, but I decided just to roll with it. Normally I would probably spend the time cutting heaps of little teeny tiny bits of foam and sticking all of my thickers up high. But today the mood was just not there. I just decided I would do the layout and just roll with it. So I think the sort of the shadow and the feel of having that letter up a bit higher is a little bit random, but oh well, it's done now. These stickers are on their very last legs. I think I have just about done every single word I possibly could make from the stickers. Even with doctoring thickers and rearranging thickers, I think I'm really on my last legs with those pink thickers. But I was quite excited I managed to make something work for this layout because I really don't have very many of those pink ones left. And I don't use a lot of pink thickers because even though I put pink on my boy layouts, the pink thickers can often be a little bit much. So I was quite excited to get a whole nother 2 words out of them. So yeah, just doing up a few clusters. I fussy cut that larger piece of floral that's sticking out from beside the circle. I fussy cut that off one of the cut apart pieces of paper along with this little banner as well. Now don't tell anyone, but that little banner is probably a little bit more peach than pink, but I think I'm going to be able to get away with it on the paper. In the rules, it said you could use any amount of black and white. So I was going to include that butterfly that's next to the kiss hug little, flag, little banner. But in the end, it stands out a little bit too much when I put on the other butterflies. It looks a bit off, whereas the other butterflies all matte because I fussy cut them out of a piece of pattern paper. So I believe, I can totally be wrong here, so bear with me. I believe I am using the collections Love Always and More Than Words to create this layout, a mixture of both of those. 90% of it, I think, is the Love Always collection, so the large piece of green, the 12 by 12 paper that I'm using, and where the florals have been fussy cut from. But I believe that the butterflies are from More Than Words. They just match so beautifully together with their pinks that it works well. So as I mentioned earlier, this was and is for the Cocoa Vanilla Studios challenges that they had going over the National Scrapbook Day weekend. Obviously that's past now, so the challenges are closed, but that is still the purpose of why this layout was made. I do go to town with the butterflies, a lot of butterflies. You can see where I've placed them all, but I'm not going to make you sit and watch me pop them all up on foam. I fold them in half and then put a little piece of foam underneath their wings, just to give a bit of dimension. But I'm going to fast forward here, guys, because you'll be here all day watching me stick down butterflies. So all of my butterflies have been stuck down. I've pulled out some Colour Swap Heidi Swap Colour Shine. Oh my goodness, words today would be amazing. And then I've got some pink pearls that I'm going to use as well, just to add a few more pops of colour onto the page. Even though this is definitely a monochromatic piece of that I've created here, I feel like it is really subtle. Like often you can do some monochromatic layouts that are really striking and really eye-catching in the way that colour sort of shocks you in a good way. I feel like mine doesn't do that, not in a negative way. It's just a really calm monochromatic layout. So I splashed on some coral or pink blush, Colour Shine, and now I'm just going to do just a few little stickers, word phrases here in that same sort of blushy colour. I just added to the beautiful, it says Magical Beautiful Life down there now, or it's going to, and then the word lovely over there at the banner and the love heart. And then I'll pull you in for some close-ups because we are just about done. So, very simple, but yet effective layout using all of my pinks. That background paper with the spots is black and white, just in case you wondered. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this layout. Maybe I have inspired you. Happy scrapping. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I will get back to you. Thanks so much, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.